Well, we're gonna make this video outside. Been setting me up a little area over here for winter, just a setting area. You see, I got me a fire going right there. That is an old cast iron. They call it a parlor stove, but we weren't using it in our house. It's been sitting on my porch for a couple of years. All the gaskets are out of it and everything. I figured, well, when I fix this little setting area up over here, I'd set it out here, kind of like a chimney, but it's a cast iron stove. If I wanted to, I could throw a skillet on top of it, and cook outside if I felt like it. But you can't really see because it's dark. But over here to my right, there's a bench right there. I got my hand on it. That bench belonged to my wife's mother. And we wound up with it, and it was rotted out, and I put some new boards and stuff in it. So I got it over here, and then right directly to my right, you see this water bottle sitting here. My hand, there's a table right here. I'm 52 years old, and my grandparents had this table when I was a little kid. And what they used it for, it was in the grapevines. They had a whiskey still. My granddaddy made moonshine, and this metal table here, they used to set them jars. Not jars, it was actually gallon jugs of moonshine on this table when they were bottling them. They'd bottle them out of the still, and then they'd turn around and set them on this table. They'd proof them or whatever they did, taste it, and then cap it off, put it in a case, whatever. But that table, I think, is probably, it's an old metal table. And it's probably, man, it's got to be, it's at least 52 years old for sure. It could be older than that. But that's why I got this furniture around our setting place here, Then I've got on the other side of me, right here you can't really see nothing, it's dark, but there's one of them Adirondack chairs. And I'm sitting on a two-person metal, it's a metal rocker bench, like a bench, but it's like a rocker. It's made out of metal. But anyway, I'm enjoying the outdoors tonight. I've always grew up in the woods, love nature. Takes me back a long time ago, my friend Mike Wilson, when we was kids. He used to come to the house camping, and we'd go camping and whatever, But we always was getting into something silly. Anyways, but we went camping one night, me and him and my sister Sandra and her friend Andy Massey. They slept in the back of one truck, and then my daddy pulled his truck down into the far edge of the woods back behind our house, and that's where me and Mike slept. Of course, me and Mike were young boys, we was always in trouble. We would sneak over to my grandmother's house in the middle of the night. And my granddaddy was a beer drinker. They had a refrigerator outside, and we couldn't have been 13, 14, I don't know. We'd sneak beer out of there. And then he also had he had boxes full of Playboy magazines, so that was a 12, 13, early teenager's dream, beer and dirty books. But I remember one of them camping nights, my silly friend Mike, he caught this big old fat toad frog. And we snuck up on the truck where my sister and them were sleeping, and he reached over in there and set it on the side of my sister's face. This silly stuff we used to do when we was kids. And but that one, I may have told that story before. I don't even know about when we went over there to steal beer and magazines out of that building, and we took off running, and we had a fence out there around the garden. And it wasn't but about knee-high to thigh-high, just to keep them old hogs out of it. And I knew where the fence was, so I jumped it. He never knew it. He didn't know it was even there. But I jumped the fence, and he hit it with both knees. I don't know, man. It was dark, but I'm sure he cut a flip. I tore his pants, probably cut his legs up. But, Lord, looking back now, times change, but I sure had a lot of fun back in them days. But I'm sitting out here right now. My old lady, she's gone. She went over to the son's house, stepson's house, watch his little kid for the night while they go out messing around. And so I'm just sitting here on the property by myself. And can't really hear nothing but crickets and just night sounds, Except, well, down the street, a Mexican fella lives next to us up there. You can't see his house, but he lives on the other side of the trees. But he has a tendency on the weekend, on Friday night, Saturday night, sit on his porch and drink beer and listen to that Spanish music. He don't get too loud, but if you listen real good, sometimes you can hear it over there playing. But it's not enough to drown out the owls and the coyotes and stuff. I look at all this out here. I don't have much, but what we got is ours. But you can look up in the sky. You don't see smog. You don't see city lights. I mean, I can see it's got about a quarter moon tonight, and you see a little white spot in the screen. That's me looking at the moon. It's just about a quarter moon tonight. But it ain't pitch dark yet, but it's working on it. As soon as it gets pitch dark, them old coyotes will start, and them owls and things like that. I done run one raccoon off a while ago. They always coming up here trying to steal feed and whatever they can get, you know. But I don't want to make it too long. It takes so long to upload these videos, but I'm trying to get back into posting more regular. I'm trying to start posting 1, 2, 3 a day if I can. It just depends. In 52 years, you accumulate a lot of stories, and half of them I forgot. I wish this would have been around 30 years ago. I just saw a cat run by. Oh, 2 cats run by. We got a lot of cats around here. But if I'd known it, you know, I'd love to have got my granny on film. My grandpa, they're both gone. My grandpa's been dead 25 years, 24 years. My grandma's been dead 3 years. My daddy's been dead, let's see, 2016, 7 years. All the old folks, I mean, all the old people are gone just about. I got an uncle left and an aunt left, but I mean, just about all the old people are gone that you could get any good information from. I guess now we're the old people. But anyway, I'll let y'all get on with it. Let's get back to your rat killing, whatever. But I'm going to try to start posting a few more videos. Hopefully, you know, if my internet holds up, it takes so long. 5 minutes will take 6 hours. A 6-minute video takes 6-7 hours to post on my slow internet. But anyway, we'll holler at you.